Come fly with me, let's fly away.
It's a real Frank Sinatra kind of day. I love it. Sort of Welcome back, everybody. So the holidays will be here before we know it. But now is a good time to book your travel plans and save some money. So travel expert Francesca Page is here with some great ideas of how we can do that. Welcome back to our home, Francesca.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.
So, Francesca, most people are still on summer vacation.
Right.
So the last thing on their minds right now is, oh, hey, let's book for Christmas. But you say now is the time to
I
do
would
it.
say start looking at it now. And it really depends. You want to ask yourself, the first question is, are you looking to go and visit family or extended family, or would you like to switch up tradition and take a vacation? And if so, there's a ton of great deals to be had and some very handy apps as well.
Great. We would love to hear about those. A lot of people are heading to New York.
For the holidays.
For
A
the
lot of people are going out
holidays.
for the holidays.
Yeah. So what about, would that be one of them?
It could be, but I would say also look at going abroad. Now, right now for American tourists, the strength of the US dollar against the euro and the pound means we're not only seeing that you can get more for your buck abroad when you're spending, but also in flights. You can find flights as low as $358 to $450 round trip.
Hold on,
Round trip
booking.
where?
I'm booking
From
seriously.
New York to Paris in the month of December on Iceland Air.
Oh,
Yes.
Paris,
that's
Iceland
well
Air.
done.
But you want to book this before the end of November when Thanksgiving comes along, because flight trackers say it's bound to skyrocket.
Oh, wow.
The other thing you want to do is download a really good app like City Maps to Go. This isn't only going to help you in the planning process, but also whilst you're at your destination. Because what it does is it gives you recommendations from other travelers.
Is this it?
This is it,
that.
including
Okay.
cost value for hotels, restaurants, sightseeing. The best part is it works offline, so you don't have to incur any roaming charges.
So you don't have to be on Wi-Fi.
Right. You don't have to be on the Wi-Fi to use it, which is great. Which is great.
Okay, so Kelly's off to Paris. This one's off to
London.
We're all going to Paris.
The flights are booked already.
I booked them.
You really don't have to go that far, though. Like, there's so much within the U.S.
Well, yeah.
What if
about
we wanna
like
stay
Sophie?
here?
If you
She's
wanna
from the U.S.
Yeah,
she
I mean,
never leaves.
if you want, if you want to stay here and you want winter sun, there's great places like, what about the Florida Keys? You can fly into Miami, drive down through, a little bit of something for everyone. You've got Key Largo's scuba diving, Isla Morada's sport fishing, Key West culture. Or you could go with a U.S. trusted hotel, such as the All Suites brands by Hilton's, Embassy, Homewood, and Home 2 Suites.
Oh, beautiful.
They cater for families, which is great. Fully working kitchens, so you can, if you've got kids, that's super useful. Also, extra living room space. Now, if you do want to go to New York, this is what I'm going to say. That's where you're going to get your best bang for your buck, especially if you're traveling with kids, because you're going to get that space. They have a great Midtown Manhattan location, so you can be in New York
at the
for
Hilton.
Christmas.
Booking it down, New York. From Paris to New York.
Stop over.
You're going to want to book that soon, because flights into New York from most states are going to skyrocket at the end of August.
Well, they're not cheap ever.
No,
Let's be honest.
but as soon as the summer's over, everyone's looking for holidays, and that's where they're going to go. Right.
So, do you consider driving, even though it might take you 3 days, because you do have a twist on the good old-fashioned road trip?
I love road trips, partially because I'm from the UK, so I like to explore the US by road. It's a really good option, especially if you're traveling with a lot of kids or you're going to visit family. An excellent app is the Follow app, and what this does is it helps multiple cars in a journey stay together. Right. So it does this by electing a leader.
I'm excited by this. This is good.
You don't have to drive in the same car.
And a follower car.
Austin's in.
Benefits.
So it elects a leader car, which you can see here, and then there's a follower car. And what happens is if the leader car has to stop for gas or a crying baby or whatever it may be,
A snack for Cam.
a snack for whatever, the follower car is going to be notified and re-navigated in its direction. The best new feature of this app, which is the group follow feature, is that say you have family members coming from different directions, right? Which we all do over the Christmas period. Well, it will actually create a virtual convoy to one specific destination, like grandma's house or your house or wherever it may be, and you can all track each other. The best part, your kids can even use it. So it's a really good way to keep them entertained.
Yes.
That gets a round of applause. That's brilliant.
I mean, honestly, most of the times when it comes to booking family vacations, it's very stressful. But if you're around at all times, I think we'd all feel great.
Do you have an app?
Yeah, is there an app for you?
There's going to be a Miss Travel Guru app soon.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Well done. We could all use a little Miss Travel Guru in our lives, I think.
Thank you. Thank you.
Orly, you have a question?
Yeah, she answered a little bit. It was about New York. We go to New York every year because my husband's family's there.
Right.
So we're not staying in hotels,
Right.
but we know every year we're going. Like, I always wonder, like, should we be buying our tickets like a couple of years in advance because we know we're going to go?
Anyway,
like,
that's true.
How
That's a
far in
great
advance
question.
actually helps?
Does it really help?
If you're doing holiday time, are they jacked no matter what?
Well, I'm big on tracking flights. I tend to do that. I like use apps like Hopper or different flight tracking apps so you can see exactly what's going to happen. But in general, you really want to try and book things as soon as possible. I mean, just to get rid of the stress of it alone, it's worth it. I do think that in general, you're going to see flights go up as soon as people stop focusing on the summer and start focusing on the holiday period. That tends to be what happens. So
We do it now. Francesca, that was so
was great.
informative. You're just like a little ray of sunshine.
She really is. She's on vacation.
I mean, and somebody who never leaves the U.S., was born in the U.S.
Wisconsin.
Next up, Sophie Giuliano.
All right, next up, I have DIY hair masks for hair growth. For damaged hair.